Hey everyone, it's Cheeky here and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at a battle on Sand River Assault. I had my M48 Patton and I'd say this was like a perfect game up until the end, showcasing the strengths of the Patton. So at the beginning what I like to do is make my way towards this ridgeline here and like spot opponents that are still like maybe haven't loaded in or are just like stragglers that are coming towards these positions. So at the beginning this Batchet pokes and spots me, but I get a very lucky shot, and these shots do tend to happen sometimes in the Patton. Of course I get hit by Artie. There is only one tier 8 Artie on the enemy team, which is fortunate. However, it would have been better if it it wasn't there, but so I make my way towards this ridgeline, and you can usually spot some tank destroyers there. So what I'm gonna do is take a couple blind shots on these positions where TDs are known to camp, but looking at the enemy team list, only Scorpion could have made his way to that position because the Yag Tiger and Ferdinand and the Badger are a bit too slow to get there. So here we have spotted Scorpion. I don't know where the heck that shot went, but we do get 500 spotting for that. So you can see that these guys are trying to poke to shoot our guys on the left. We're gonna try to punish them. Now this Batchet pokes up and gets shot and killed. So what we are gonna do now is I'm gonna try to support these guys on my left. The thing is, I'm still unsure if someone is up there, so that's why I don't want to really poke aggressively, but looking back at it, I should have realized that no one could have been there. They're all too slow except the Scorpion, and the Scorpion isn't there. He was spotted there, as you can see. So what we're gonna do now is use the 9 degrees of gun depression this tank has. It doesn't actually have 10. That's something I didn't actually know up until I got it. And talking more about the Patton, I think it's probably my favorite tier 10. It's for sure my tier 10 medium. I mean, I have 4 of them, but yeah, anyways. It's really good. It's like the only bad thing about the tank, if you can call it bad thing, is it's not fast. Like, it goes 45 is the maximum speed limit, as you can see on the left, but it has everything. It has DPM, it has superb gun handling, it has turret armor. Now you can just like reliably bounce tier 8s and somewhat tier 9s and even most of tier 10s until they start dabbing that 2 key. So what I'm gonna do now is poke on this Conqueror because he's like isolated there, and I can solo peek him. And now I pump another shot into him, and I can see that this Super Conqueror is in the open on the ridgeline. Obviously I want to focus him over these guys in the hole because they're pretty much like done now. They can't retreat anywhere. So I'm gonna try to finish off the Conqueror, but he does get a pretty lucky pen on my upper plate. That is the strongest part of the, like, that middle weld part is the strongest on the upper plate. But anyways, like, we can see that the Badger is somewhere up on the hill camping because he just killed our IS3, so that's why I don't want to really poke aggressively out. And I'm pinging these guys because they need to push. There's like literally nothing on their side, everything has been spotted. So I take this opportunity to put another shot into that Super Conqueror, which is very nice. And now it's just like, this tank is really strong in a position like this where you can just poke on your opponents with your turret. They can't reliably pen you, especially if they're a T54 and an IS3. So I can just like poke on these guys for free because yeah, now I'm struggling with gun depression. 9 isn't quite enough here. But I finish off that IS3 nonetheless. So now I have shots on this T54, and I noticed that those Conquerors went to that position to try to counter our push by the IS7. And now after I shoot this T54 some more, I'm gonna try to make my way up like here the middle so I can shoot these guys in the back. I think I'm gonna do that right about now. Yeah. So this replay wasn't really so special or, you know, so impressive like damage wise, but it just showcases the strengths. And I mean, I think I played it pretty much perfectly up until the end. You're gonna see it. Warning, it was almost a heartbreak, but you're gonna see it yourself. So we can see these guys are camping in the back, like that 5100. He stands no chance against me. He has like no armor. So now this Conqueror is caught out in the open. I don't know how the fuck that bounced, but okay. Yak Tiger actually shoots me now. So yeah, that as well. It probably hit his upper casement or his gun or something. I don't know. Now I'm trying to spot this Yak Tiger, which I do, and I'm gonna shoot his lower plate. I do carry 20 heat rounds on this tank, but that's because of like super heavy metal. Like when you find yourself in a brawl with type 5s, mouses and shit, you really need them. Now we can see this gun is derping a bit, which is, it is known to do. I think with my setup it has like 0.32 accuracy, which is very good, but you know, it isn't the best in tier 10 mediums. Now again, this shot derped into the ground. I'm just gonna make sure it goes in this time, and I get shot by the Yak Tiger for that. Nothing I can do about that. I don't really care. I don't know why he is in this game. He platooned with a Patriot, it seems. So this Super Conqueror again, he's exposed, but I can't really peek because I don't know where that 5100 or the Badger are. It could shoot me. So now I spot this T-62A trying to kill our guys there, E75 and the Indian Panzer, but they should just retreat. I have to finish off these guys first because they could push. So now this Super Conqueror, this is not an ideal engagement for me, but I'm pinging this IS-7. Hopefully he will realize he can shoot the Super Conqueror from there if he just peeks. Yeah, now this is really not an ideal fight for me. But you know, that's the mistake that a lot of people make. Like, if it's not a good fight for you, you shouldn't really take it, you know. Now this T-54 just pokes and I bounce a heat shell off his turret. Now this Super Conqueror is like pushing up for some reason. I could have tracked him if I was reloaded, but I wasn't, unfortunately. So now I'm just gonna go for the T-54 because he's an easier target and I fail a bit. We can see the Super Conqueror is looking behind him, so I'm gonna take that free damage. That's really important, and the Waffenträger finishes him off. Now I'm just gonna push this T-54 and he tracks me, but he's done now. He's dead. There's nothing he can do, and Waffenträger actually finishes him off. So if we take a look at the timer, we have only 2 minutes to finish off all the enemy tanks, and there's a Badger full HP who has camped all game and jerked off on that hill. So I just finish off this 5100. I have no time to stop. This is a thing that this tank is really good at, like firing on the move. Not quite like the Russian mediums, but for 105 it's really impressive. I think it's the best tier 10 medium for randoms, and this, like, it combines the best of both worlds, like the STB one. It lacks a bit of DPM, but it makes up with like gun handling. And I finish off this Yak Tiger very quickly. Now Artie has been spotted. Obviously I'm gonna kill him if I can, and I low roll a bit, but shouldn't really make a difference. I have enough HP to take a hit, and he misses anyways. So now I'm gonna play this like really badly, and that's why it's gonna like almost result in a heartbreak. Like, the only thing I should have done now is wait for my gorilla to take a shot for me, and I got way too greedy. We can see gorilla bounced off him. I went forwards for some reason, and yeah, I died. Well, we can see that this E75 is coming up on his back. Artie shoots him once. So yeah, I type in fuck in chat because I know I fucked up. Gorilla is now pushing him. We can see there's 20 seconds left on the game. So E75, he's just like kind of juking him. We can see Gorilla shoots him once, and he just about has enough rate of fire to finish him off. He rams him for some reason, but yeah. So this was really close, a lot closer than it should have been, and it was resulted by me. So anyway, it resulted in a victory, and that was the game. And now let's take a very quick look at the post-game stats. So here we go, here's the template. So this game was an ace tanker, no one cares about these badges again, and a high caliber. This was 2800 XP, non-doubled. I think it was a premium account, and those 50% bonuses from this holiday event. So if we take a look at the team score, we can see we finished off top on damage with 7300 damage, which isn't that impressive, but as I've said, this replay wasn't meant to showcase pure damage output, but just like positioning and how this tank can exaggerate its strengths. So we can see that the enemy Badger did farm like 5k damage, but I think he is one of the reasons they lost, because I mean he can play so aggressively on this map because it's a kind of a perfect map for him, but yeah, that's up for debate. So detailed report, we made 70k profit because of the bonuses again, and I don't know if I was running any reserves, but it doesn't really matter. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this one. And hopefully I'm gonna upload a video like this every single day. I'll see how it'll go. And I'll see you guys in the next one.